Hello everyone, this is Sushankar. Today I'm going to explain object level security. The basic definition: in this level of security, we prevent user or group of user from editing, creating, viewing, or deleting records of an object. Security permission on that object. That means, for example, there is a user Ramesh and Suresh in your organization. There is an object X, and what do you want is the Ramesh is only able to see the records of X objects, whereas Suresh is see the records and edit the records, but both are not delete the records. That time we will use object level security. After setting object level permissions, Ramesh is see the records and edit the records, and Suresh also see the records and edit the records. There are two ways of setting object permissions: profiles and permissions set. Profiles: collection of setting and permission that determines which data and feature in the platform users have access to. Profiles are typically defined by a user's job function. Profiles is basically control what user able to do and what able to see in the Salesforce. Because every user they assign one or other profiles which user can access, which user can do. It's all profiles controlled by profiles only. Profiles has two things: settings and permissions. Settings determines that what user can see, like what the app they can see, which tab they can see, like that. In permission we said that what user is able to do, and in Salesforce like which objects create, which objects they can see, like that. Next, profile controls. Object permission. Object permission determines that which object record they able to create, they able to read, they able to view and edit. Field permission also can control profiles only. Then comes to user permission, like what user, I mean unique user have from other user can also control by profiles level. Tab setting, we define that which tab able to see, which tab not able to see. Tab visibility is default. App setting, which app able to see and which app not able to see. And then Apex class access, which Apex class have access. Login force page access, which visual force page access. Login IP ranges, which IP range they able to log in into our Salesforce. Record types, we can control record types also in profiles only. Then after comes to permission sets. Permission sets also collection of settings and permission that determines which data and future user will have access to. Permission sets similar to profiles only, but these are used to extend the access or grant additional access to users without having to modify their existing profile. Permission set to give the additional access to user who have assigned to profiles already. Permission sets are addictive, which means we cannot remove a user existing permission which they have through their profile by assigning a permission set with less access. We can only add permission set controls. Profiles and permission sets both are same. Controls both are same. Then comes to arc, I will explain more deeply. Go to the profiles. Here you will see the various profiles listed here. If your profiles is standard, then custom checkbox is unchecked. If your profiles is custom, the checkbox is unchecked. Look here. And then one more point, standard profiles cannot be deleted. Custom profiles can be deleted. And then comes to click on new profile. Existing profile, I can select standard user, and I will name it as a employee profile. Yeah, here there. Employee profile. I can edit this one. Here we have to see all the permissions. If you want to give any description, we have to give here custom app settings, which you have to see the visible. Okay, check the checkbox or otherwise uncheck the checkbox. Connected app access, tab settings. These are all are the tab settings. I want to batch jobs default is off. I can give the permission like that. And then object permissions is also is there. Custom object and standard objects. Here we have to give the permissions. Standard objects only read the permission, create, edit, delete, view all, modify all. That is the objects. Here I have to give the permissions object, custom object, account 1. I can give to only read permission. After that I will save this one. And then I have to create a one more profile, existing profile. So click on new profile. Here I can select the employee profile. Yeah, here employee profile. I will name it as a manager profile. I will clone this one. Now we have to see. I can edit this one, and then I have go to the custom object permissions. Yeah, here I can give to the create, edit, delete permission, and I can save this one. Now I am assigning this profile to users, so I can go to the users. I am selecting the user and I am selecting the Eric, so I can edit this one. And then here I can give to the employee profile. I am saving this one. And I can give the profile manager also, manager profile and employee profiles both are, but in my yeah, here I can go to the employee profile. Okay, now I can save this one. Now see, employee profile only read permission is there. And coming to the manager profile can user can create the record, read the record, edit the records. Yeah, that's all about profiles. And then we have to come to the profile permission sets. I'm gonna create one permission sets. Click on new. I can go to the name label permission set of contacts, like anything if you want give a name. Also if you want a description, give here description. And then if you want a section activation required, give the checkbox is check. And then here we have to select the license, and once you can select the license you cannot edit the profiles and permissions. So I can save this one. Here we have to see app settings and object settings. Here we have to see all the permissions is there. Apex class object, Visual Force page access, flow access, and then system settings. Now I can go to the object settings. I can give the permission read, edit, delete. Here I can go to the account 1x. Here I can edit this one. So edit. I can click on edit. Here we can see I can give the permission only read and create, but I did not give the edit and delete option. So I want to save this one, and then yeah, here we can see tab setting. If you want to give the tab setting available, check the checkbox, or by default it will be on. By default, if you check the checkbox or if you not check the checkbox, it will be on. Okay, and then yeah, this all about the permission sets. You can pick more whatever if you want to give the permissions. If you give the permissions, and then yeah, this is guys permission sets profiles, and thank you for watching this video.